PMacMovies back yet again for another PMacMovies haul video, Blu-ray, DVD, haul, update video here on PMacMovies. Thanks for joining me once again today. Do appreciate you guys watching. I do appreciate your feedback, your thumbs up, your comments. Take a look in the description section for other ways that you can help out the channel. Keep it going strong into the future. We got, I showed off my Severin stuff yesterday. That was my, major stuff that I got this week. But I got quite a bit more, actually. I got a nice stack here. Got a bunch of stuff from Hamilton book. They had a new update. That was, Monday last week they updated. And I got some stuff from Stinky Tuna. Stinky Tuna seems to be becoming more popular amongst YouTubers, snagging up some of their stuff, so we'll take a look at that. Goodwill, and I think that's it. So let's get started with Stinky Tuna. So Stinky Tuna is a company that I found out through other YouTubers. I didn't really know what they were, but they release a lot of Netflix movies on BDRs, I guess. A lot of them are around $15. Definitely some stuff I was interested from the Netflix ones. I couldn't really pull the trigger on those because $15 is a little bit more than I want to pay. If they were about $10, I'd probably snag up a bunch of them. There was a bunch I was interested. But I did want to go ahead and get two kind of older movies that don't have a US Blu-ray. One of them doesn't have a Blu-ray at all, or I think even a decent DVD. So let's take a look. StinkyTuna.com. StinkyTuna.com is the website, and this is the one I was most excited to get. It is the Beastmaster here. Never had this on Blu-ray or DVD. It does have a Blu-ray. I think it has an umbrella release in Australia, and I believe it also has a Spanish Blu-ray. So I wonder how this one compares to those. The reason why I'm interested in this is because it is directed by Don Coscarelli, who is I enjoy some of his movies like Phantasm, Bubba Hotep. Really enjoy Bubba Hotep. That's a great one. And it looks like they do a pretty good job with the artwork, and it looks good, something similar like Warner Archive would have. Says manufactured on demand. And I don't know how they, if everything's totally legal, how they do it. I really don't know. But I was interested in getting this one. And it says HD media in the back. So I'm really wondering how the picture quality and stuff is. Let's open this baby up and take a look at what's inside. It feels like it's probably just, one Blu-ray. So let's open this up. Sealed in plastic. I'm probably actually going to pop this in right after I get done making this video because I'm really interested in this one. And there it is. Got some classic looking artwork there. Mark Singer, Tanya Roberts. And it's got if you've ever bought movies on eBay, it's got the fake ones on eBay, I guess you could say, the copies. It looks like that, a black on the bottom. So really interesting to see how this one is. Region free, it says. And then the other one would be a more popular one, and I'm kind of surprised. I really couldn't find any reviews or anything on these, which is kind of interesting. But it is True Lies here on Blu-ray. A movie that this would sell a shit ton of copies if it was out. So I don't know what's going on with it. They say, oh, it's James Cameron, this and that, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't think one person, even it's the, you know, just because the guy's the director of the movie doesn't really mean he has that much power. I mean, he's working for this corporation. I mean, they have the rights to the movie and everything, but I don't know. But yeah, this doesn't, I don't even think this has a good DVD. I think the DVD might not even be anamorphic widescreen. I'm not 100% sure on that, but so this is one of Arnold's best movies. It's just strange that it didn't get a decent release. It's got like kind of the classic Arnold picture on it. Here he is. I don't know if that was the poster or what, that one. I like the, you know, this looks pretty cool there. Jamie Lee Curtis, Arnold. You got Tom Arnold, Bill Paxton, Tia Carrere is in this from 1994, 141 minutes. Man, it's a long action movie. Just a really, really good one. So I'm interested to pop these both in and see how they are. I'm really interested to see like the quality of these. So you might want to wait and let me review those before you snag them. Let me take a look at them, and you can ask how they are, and or you can just go to stinkytuna.com and snag them up if you want to do that. But I think True Lies was like $18. It might have been like $17.88, so a little bit more expensive for that one. They know it's going to be a pretty big seller because it's a, you know, famous movie. And the Beastmaster, I think, was like $14.88, $15, you know. So that was actually the one I was most excited about, was the Beastmaster. Let's take a look at what old PMac snagged up from Hamilton Book. Hamilton Book had a lot of Twilight Time movies. Unexpectedly, you know, Twilight Time went out of business. It seemed like Screen Archive was going to be the only one selling them, but no. Hamilton Book got a bunch of Twilight Times. Now, some of the ones I was interested in sold out that night. Like I was interested. I was putting in my cart. I was thinking about it. I was deciding, and then they were like selling out, and a couple of them sold out. I'm like, it's not even. Why even bother placing an order? You know, some of the ones I wanted the most sold out. So then the next day I was looking through, and I found more. I was like, yeah, I should get this one for that price. I should get this one for that price. So then I ended up finding a bunch more that I did think were pretty good deals, and I ended up placing an order. Let's take a look. It isn't all Twilight Time, but a lot of them. First, I have a DVD. I think this was around $4 or $5. It is Warner Brothers Twisted Terror Collection, Eyes of a Stranger. Read some decent things about this. I think it's like a slasher movie starring Jennifer Jason Leigh. So it looked like a pretty decent one. It's 90 minutes from 1980. So that was kind of a cool one for an affordable price. Some of the Twilight Times here, we got Baby the Rain Must Fall, so adding some Steve McQueen to the collection. We got Lee Remick also in this from 1965, 99 minutes. I believe this was only $8 for that one. Twilight Time, $8. And you know, usually you could buy them, you could have bought them from the Twilight Time sale, you could have bought them from Screen Archive, but the shipping is where they get you there. Shipping is pretty expensive from those places. Twilight Time no longer selling them, so it's all Screen Archive now, but their shipping is pretty expensive. Then I got one called Hussy here, starring Helen Mirren. This is from 1980, 95 minutes. Limited to only 2,000 units. So, I mean, these were ones that didn't sell out, and they didn't have that many units, so there's not really a big market for these, you know, 3,000, 2,000, and they had trouble selling them. Then we got Marlon Brando in Sayonara. Hussy was also, I believe, $8, as was Sayonara, $8. Limited to 3,000 copies from 1957, 147 minutes. Never going to find them cheaper than this. And then we have one called Satan Never Sleeps. I think this has to do with like a priest, and he's in, has to do with the Chinese Communist Revolution, it says on the back. From 1962, 125 minutes, limited to 3,000 copies. William Holden stars in Satan Never Sleeps. That one was 8. This one was 12. This one also has an indicator release, which I hope I passed on. I'm pretty sure I didn't get the indicator one. But I did decide to go ahead and grab the Twilight Time, which has a pretty cool cover there. It is The Chase here, starring Marlon Brando. Robert Duvall's also in this, so looked like a good one. Kind of, is it like it says, the film focuses on a small, corrupt Texas town where a prison break exposes local secrets, lies, and violence. So that's what it's about. From 1966, 134 minutes. The Chase. Beer me. Read some good things about this. Decided to go ahead and get it. It is the Admirable Crichton, which takes a look at a English butler suddenly forced to take charge when he and his helpless aristo employers are stranded on a desert island. Read good things about it, and again, very affordable. It was 8 or maybe even less than 8. And these all got like booklets and disc art and everything. So sounded like a pretty good one. People were saying it's good. This was probably the one I wanted the most out of these, and one that was originally in my cart before some others of them sold out. I was surprised that this one didn't sell out. Reason being, when I placed that Twilight Time order on like the last day of the sale, when they had all these discounts stacked and stacked and stacked and stacked, this one wasn't around anymore, but like almost all the other ones that I got were. And I calculated like how much I paid versus how much they would have been from Hamilton Book. And I think it only ended up being like $1 more each. But then it evened out because one of them that I got for less than 10 was 12 on Hamilton Book. And then Russia House with Sean Connery was not on Hamilton Book at all, I believe. So it ended up working out for me. Like, I got good prices on the ones I got from Twilight Time. But it is Wild Bill. This is one that I missed out on. It sold out before they had all the stacked codes. So I'm really glad that they had this one for only $8. And I thought, I'm trying to think during the sale, this was one of like the $15 ones that dropped down to $12. So I was kind of surprised that this one was actually at the $8 price point. I thought maybe they would have made this like 12 or something, but you know, I'm happy to get it for 8. It's a Walter Hill movie starring Jeff Bridges as Wild Bill Hickok. That's a beer me. Really glad to get that one. Thought that I missed out on it, and I wasn't crying like a little bitch, but I wanted it. Then I got some Richard Gere in Yanks. Also, Vanessa Redgrave from 1979, 139 minutes, limited to 3,000 copies. For some reason, these companies like mess up and do this, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do? It happens to everybody. It happens, you know, if you're buying movies, you're going to get some imperfections like that. And then, like, I know Kino, it's happened to me quite a few times, so it's happening to other people too. I'm trying to think of the other ones that do that. It seems like it's Kino. But, there's that one. Looks like it has some war stuff going on. Maybe a love story set during wartime. I don't know. Then we have some Draft House Films ones that I decided to go ahead and get. This one some people found at Dollar Trees. I did have the DVD of it, but I wanted the Blu-ray. It is the Congress here. Glad to get it. I was glad it was still available at the $5 price point. And again, look at what we have here. 2 in a row. What the F? Anyway, can't let it bother you too much. Up next, we got another Draft House Films one. Decided to go ahead and get the Tribe. I passed on the Tribe and the Congress last time, but I decided those were ones that I probably should have gotten. So glad they were still around here when I was placing my order for a bunch of Twilight Times. Got that one. And then they had an olive kind of noir looking movie here. I thought this was a pretty good deal. It was only like $6. I thought it was a good deal for an olive. that looked pretty interesting. It is The Big Combo. This was put out in, this Blu-ray was put out in 2013. The movie's from 1955, 87 minutes. And this is starring, Lee Van Cleef is in this. Probably has a small role. I don't know. I don't really know. Richard Conte, Cornell Wilde. I don't really know. I'm not like a big noir guy, but I thought that the value there was hard to pass up. So I went ahead and grabbed that one. That's all for Hamilton Book. So that's that. There's a few from Best Buy. I had placed an order from Best Buy like weeks ago, and I think I kind of forgot about it. And you know, I forgot about it kind of, but they sent it to me recently, and I got it. It was a couple straight-to-video Bruce Willis movies for $5 with digital code. First, we have Michael Chiklis and Bruce Willis in 10 Minutes Gone. They sent me the Slippy. Now, I had forgotten that I ordered this, and I ordered another copy from Amazon, and I got that. It was a Slippy-less one, that one, but so I'm just going to, Kimberly's already told me she wants that. I'm just going to give that to her for a few bucks, less than I paid, and I get to keep the Slippy. But this movie isn't supposed to be great, apparently, but Michael Chiklis is good, Bruce Willis is good. It's so, you know, with that kind of talent, it seems like they could make a good movie. Maybe it's better than the reviews, but I've heard pretty weak things about it. But at the $5 price point, it's still something I wanted. And then another one I hear negative things about, which again has good star power, Bruce Willis and Adrian Brody in Airstrike. I remember this was at Walmart, and it was $8 or $10, and it had like movie money with it back when you could go to the movies. And it had the slipcover. I passed on that. I didn't really need the slipcover for this dorky movie, but I did want it. $5 with the digital code. That's a beer me. This one has the Blu-ray and DVD. 10 Minutes Gone was just the Blu-ray, but glad to get it for that price. Then we have some Goodwill ones, and then that's it. We got 5 Goodwill ones. The Goodwill last week, not very good. This time, they did have a few things, I think, when I went in Monday. I got the new Dragonheart movie, Dragonheart Vengeance, the newest. I don't know, it's not like brand new, but it's pretty recent, 2019. And it has a really nice slipcover, if you look at the slipcover here. Yeah, pretty nice. So this was $1.99, and I'll probably get the Blu-ray because the Blu-ray has the code, and eventually this will be $5, and I'll grab the Blu-ray. But grab the DVD with that beautiful slipcover. Now that is a nice one. They put this like really, really nice slipcover on probably a shit movie. Let's be honest. Why couldn't they put this on like cool movies? But maybe it's better than I think. I know some of the Dragonheart ones are pretty bad, but I haven't really looked much into that one. I just got mesmerized by the Slippy. I was glad to find this one, which also has a nice slipcover. I don't have it on Blu-ray or DVD. I think the Blu-ray's out of print. It is Hannibal Rising here. I know, again, this isn't supposed to be that great of a movie, but I've never owned it. And it was in good condition. And it has a slipcover. And this is like, you could lift weights. Like, you could do weightlifting with this. This is hefty. This is like, back when they actually made the cases solid so you wouldn't get a bunch of artwork damage. And it's a pretty nice little set there. From the Weinstein Company. It does have a few scratches on it. I don't really remember. I think I did look at it and saw those, but they're not. I don't think they're gonna affect anything. Nothing too serious. And not a great movie probably, but it is one. I want all the Hannibal movies. I do want to see this. So we'll see who actually plays Hannibal in this. Dominic West is in it. Reese Ifans. Yeah, I don't know who the guy is who plays Hannibal. This one, unfortunately, is a full screen. It says, this film has been modified from its original version. It has been formatted to fit your screen. So this is like a full screen pan and scan one. But it wasn't something I usually find. And I need me some Dolph Lundgren silent trigger. I can't really look things up when I'm at that Goodwill. There is no reception for my phone. So I can't like go on the internet and look up this stuff. Probably would have bought it anyway, you know, the Blu-ray. There is a Blu-ray of this from, like, another country. But I think it's pretty pricey. And I do want these Dolph Lundgren movies. If I tried playing this on my big TV, though, it probably looks like complete shit. I was surprised the disc is in excellent condition. But this is one that I really don't see out. Actually, it's got kind of a weird thing there on the side. I don't know what that is. I mean, it looks like the person took really good care of it, but there's something like inside of the disc there that's not on the outside. Like, I can't feel it. So that's kind of weird, but hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. It's really on the outside. Silent Trigger, Dolph Lundgren. Got an Asian movie here. Geisha Assassin from Well Go. Maybe something that ends up at Dollar Trees. I don't know. This is from 2008. I do like to get these Well Go Asian movies. It says, after Resident Evil and Kill Bill, a new style of martial arts action movie is born, says twitchfilms.net. Could be a fun one. And then I got a water damaged one, but it is a Warner Archive DVD starring Anthony Hopkins called Surviving Picasso. These were all, each of these was $2. You can see the water damage on it there, unfortunately. That kind of stinks, you know. But I think the disc was fine. Looks like that might have got a little wet too. I see some little droppy drops on there. But, you know, that side's fine. DVD-R there from the Warner Archive collection. So, you know, you don't find these too often. They're manufactured on demand, so when you can get it's not like a movie I'm super excited about, but when you can get it for that price, you snag. Oh, Natasha McElhone is in this. She's pretty good. I like her. Along with Anthony Hopkins, Julianne Moore, and a bunch of people. Oh, PMac doesn't know. So what I'm gonna do now is we're going to end this video, first of all. So thanks for checking it out. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate your feedback in the comments section. Yes, I do. But I'm going to end this, and what I'm going to do is I am going to check out the Beastmaster and True Lies. I'm not going to watch True Lies because I've already seen it several times, so I'll probably just pop it in and see the quality. But the Beastmaster, I do really want to watch this one. So I'm interested in how these are going to be. And yeah, you know, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time on PMac Movies. PMac Movies.